Good morning, guys. So now we got the rejection of the declining 20-day and the 50-day on the Nasdaq 100. I really hope it holds now because I increased my long exposure by quite a bit yesterday. I'm so stupid, man. I couldn't resist. I saw some good setups. I couldn't resist. I knew this was gonna happen. I hope we'll just go sideways for a few days and not have another leg down. I don't want to get stopped out of a bunch of stuff. Finally, there were some pretty decent setups I liked that were not like bounce setups, because the bounce setups train already sailed earlier this week or even last week. How is the correlation between QQQ and the longs I bought yesterday? I would say many of the stocks I bought yesterday are in the QQQs, in the Nasdaq 100. All right, let's see. GME. I'm watching this range. It's been building a range here now, 280, 250 area. If it takes out the low 280s, yesterday highs, I'll cover the starter I have. And if it loses this low 250s, I'll double, triple, quadruple my position, depending on the setup. But it may not come today. So we'll see. These Jets I bought yesterday. Kind of closed week. We'll see. I also bought UAL, but that one I got stopped out of. That one faded back into the range. Uber is holding up nicely. FCX I bought, holding up nicely. This one is still flagging. Snapchat I bought. It undergot the 50-day again. Start building higher lows and at this little breakout candle. Still holding the uptrend, relentlessly building. And this was one of the strongest large cap stocks coming into the correction. So it's been showing some big strength this whole time. Bumble had an EP, but this big fade into the close. Wait, is it low? Oh, I'm gonna get stopped out of it. Okay. It was up nicely at one point yesterday, then it closed weak. FSR. So SC I bought also. Plug is right on the declining 20-day. Let's see if it gets totally rejected here or if it can go sideways and reclaim the 20-day next week. MSTR, the same thing. But this OGI, I bought this EP2, but it looks like it's gapping down. Yeah, that's the problem. These types of markets, not easy money. Not easy money anymore. All right, good luck, guys. I'm still watching these cruise lines and some of the airlines. They look pretty good. There are some still pretty, like especially in the semiconductor space. There's a lot of good setups. MUQRVO, not QRVO. I don't even remember the tickers. LRCX maybe. There's a bunch. So, but again, this is not really the easy money market I prefer. Oh my god, Bumble. Whew. That's what I call slippage. So I will aggressively move my stop down because I won't be holding it over the weekend. Oh, I got stopped out of SC2, right? Yeah, that was the pinnacle of stupid. Buying stuff yesterday. Like SC and Snap, I bought them kind of like late day. And I knew it was stupid with the Nasdaq running up into this resistance. And here we are. Here's the rug pull, and I got stopped out of both of them. I've done it so many times in my trading career. Some habits just won't die, I guess. Oh well. Yeah, Can is a beast. Yeah, some it looks pretty decent. When you scoot scanner to check for volume, I don't have any. Focus on setups. Focus on stocks that are liquid enough and you won't have to worry about volume. Volume is for losers. It's the setup quality that matters. Only time I look at volume on a specific thing is on episodic pivots. Those are the only volume dependent trades. You want to see like a lot above average volume very early. Breakouts, it doesn't matter. If you have a liquid stock, it's gonna be liquid no matter what. It doesn't matter. And many times on breakouts, the volume comes in after you're supposed to buy it. If you wait for volume confirmation on breakouts, you're doing it wrong. You don't need a scanner for volume. Unless you scan for the nightly scans. Because you always want to have some kind of a volume cutoff. Yeah, I bought some CCL and NCLH. I don't have full size, but I'm not really super excited about these setups. I think there are more fun stocks setting up. for next week. And also have chats for from yesterday. I consider it the same setup. CCL, NCLH, UAL. It's the same trade. The reopening trade. Doesn't matter which ones you do. So the three things in the same sector, it's enough for me. For now. Well, the way most people use volume, it's useless. They're hindsight knights. Do I still like Chet? Well, one, I'm long it, and two, UAL is in my watch list. What do you think? Would something be in my watch list? Or in my portfolio if I didn't like it? I do like them. But it would be great if RCL, UAL, if these things can go sideways a bit more. They're really good setups. But this NCLH, I do regret this one a little bit. It's not that great. Whatever. Whatever. If I'm gonna lose money, I may as well do it all in one day. Lyft. No. Lyft had a great setup like last week. It had a great setup like a month ago. This is not a good setup, even with a few days of sideways. It needs more time. Probably needs a few weeks to set up again. SCKT? No, I don't know. I am a little bit excited about some things, like stuff like Tilray, APHA. Now, unfortunately, they did kind of break the range yesterday, but if they can go sideways a few more days, we could have some really nice looking setups for next week that are, you know, like really good ones. So I'm saving my ammo for the really, really great setups. This SC annoys me. Man. Happens every time. This is what happens when you buy breakouts when a major index is in a downtrend and hitting one of these declining moving averages. Every time. It happens to me every single time. I never learn. Well, actually, I do learn. I get better at it every year. SOS? Yeah, maybe a few more days. The Chris-induced wick off, yeah. Gap down and just straight out tanked out of the gate. I got stopped out of half out of the gate and then I sold the, you know, so annoying. What the hell was this all about? Why? Stupid. This is what I'm talking about. It's hard penny versus easy dollar markets. Such a big difference. Right now it's a hard penny market. Well, at least Snapchat is coming back. I didn't get stopped out of this one also. Maybe we get another setup for next week. I'll double up my position. I'll go full retard on it. Yep, it's the suits. The suits. The shorts. The shorts. There was a million shorts with $100 accounts. They gapped the market down. I know, because I'm in the secret short Discord. It was a coordinated effort. Unbelievable. No, you need to reach a $100 account. Only then you will get invited to the secret short Discord. Alright, so far my longs are coming back pretty well, nicely, most of the ones. Jets is about to hit new highs. Bell is still flagging. FCX is about to hit yesterday's highs. Uber is coming back. MSTR super strong. It was just a Bumble and SC. Those are the ones that annoyed the shit out of me. Plug is coming back. Cheapy. Yeah, everything is coming back. Okay, that's a good sign. So far, we're digesting this gap down very well. I like that. That's a sign of strength. It was a little bit of a shake. So far, it's all good. Yeah, I think we're gonna get some really nice setups for next week. Already getting excited. CTRM. It's a good looking, yeah, it's a good looking one. I think preferably the 20-day comes down a little bit, reaches the price, but the 50 and 20 get closer to the price, so it gets a little bit of pinched. And then I think it will be ready for a big move. This one looks really good. Reminds me of these other low-priced high runners. SNDL similar setup, SCOM similar setup. They all look pretty much the same. It's a nice sign. It means speculation money is still there if these things are holding up and flagging. It's a very good sign. I'm seeing more positives than negatives right now. which is good. Yeah, next week. Hopefully this Mara and Riot can go sideways a little bit so we get new flags. I did miss them this time around. It's fine. I got some other stuff. What percent invested I am? No idea. 30, 40 maybe. Oh, I don't have any shorts anymore. Huh, I covered my last ones today. There you go. I've been net short for the past like 3 weeks. Since I started shorting Plug like a month ago, and Tesla also about a month ago, I've been like net short since. And yesterday I think I went net long for the first time, or like maybe no earlier this week. Yeah, I went net long earlier this week. I covered a bunch of shorts like Monday and Tuesday, or even last week. I don't even remember. AMRS, it needs time. AAL was the strongest airline. I guess I should have done that one. You always want to be in the strongest ones. If you buy the losers, well, or in this case the laggards, oh well. Save. No, it's not. AAL is hitting new highs of the flag. This thing is still inside the flag. Wait. Holy shit, I'm long this veil. Hey, Samp 2020. Thanks for noticing. I forgot I was long this. It's not in my positions list. I saw it in my broker account now. It's actually below my stop. Okay, that sucks. I don't even remember I bought it. I thought I only bought FCX. Hey. Okay, I'm gonna write to him. Jesus Christ. And I'm out. Look at this beautiful candle. Look, it's like art. I'm gonna NFT this shit and sell it for 10 million. I'll make my loss back. John Wickman. I'm the Wickman. Man, I've been sloppy lately. Well, looks like most of the positions are doing well. I had a little bit of dents this so far today, but overall looks good. This save looks good, it's just too thin for me. Jet blue, this one is not a good setup. Did I get a knock-go? Yes. Didn't you hear the sound 2 minutes before the market opened? I always get a knock, but I'm running low, guys. I'm running low. My stash is kinda... There's not much stash left right now. I'm just saying. I'm gonna start GoFundMe to be able to finance my Nocco habit. What happened to Tupperware parties? The people who hosted the Tupperware parties died natural deaths. That's what happened to Tupperware parties. AMTX? What's the question? I don't know. It looks sloppy. It would be nice if it went sideways a bit more and tightened up. No, I haven't tried Hawaii drink. QS maybe in a few days. There are some of these things, they're not going away. I have an OnlyFans. Didn't you know, guys? I have an OnlyFans. Wait, OnlyFans. How do you spell it? OnlyFans. I have an OnlyFans. I'm gonna show you. Yeah. Chart porn. Oh, I have 6 messages. Oh. Did you miss my hump video? No, yes, I missed your hump video. Let's see here. Where the hell? How does this site work? I haven't been logged in. Oh, wait. No posts? No, wait. Oh no, I was looking at the wrong thing. Oh, this is like rocket science. Oh. It's so confusing. Boomer confirmed. I know. Oh, someone offered me a free subscription. Look at this. This is my OnlyFans. OnlyFans.com/chartporn. Here's my office. Here's a picture of my codec loss. And here's a picture of a NIO breakout from October 2nd, 2020. Now look at this. Do you want to see porn? This is real porn. If you bought this breakout at 20, like I did, I'm gonna show you. This is like one of the best breakouts last year. And last year has a lot of good breakouts. Look at this breakout. If you bought it at 20, or even before 20, I think I bought it at 1970 or something. Look at this breakout. Look at what it did. Now you could have trailed it with the 20-day, and you would have gotten more than a double out of it. 150%. That's the break. That's porn. I'm gonna update it. I'm gonna do a before and after. This is my only post. Yeah, the Nocco is on the picture too. My OnlyFans is private? Wow. How do I make it public? How do I make it public? I had this problem before. I think I had to like verify my identity, and then I was like, ah, fuck it. Where is it? No, wait. Following price, free, yes. Display language dark mode. What's new? Account. Profile. How do you do this? Oh! No, wait. Bundles, no. Hey, anyone has experience of OnlyFans? I don't know how this thing works. How can I make my account not private? Never heard of it. This is fuck it. I have to Google OnlyFans. How not private? How do you even Google for that? How do I make my OnlyFans content private? No, how do I not make it private? Public, yes, thank you. OnlyFans make public. How to make money on OnlyFans? No. OnlyFans. Can't figure this out. There's no setting. I'm looked at every single setting. There is no. Is it, guys? Can you see if it is still private? I'll try it on another computer. Only. Nothing was there. Okay, so if I go on another, it says one post, and then it says nothing was found. Oh, do I have to go to the post specifically and make it public? Oh, is that how it works? No. Where is the post? Edit post, no. Pin to your profile page. What about now? Oh, yeah, I can see it now. Okay, now, can you see? No, wait, user is inactive? No, this is nothing is found again. This is stupid. Fuck it. Fuck OnlyFans. I'll stick to boomer software like Twitter and Twitch. Those I can understand. Barely. Barely. Fuck it, I'm not a quitter. How do you do this? Copy link to post. Males can't go public, only female. What? Are you kidding me? How do I change it to a female account? Yeah, it is free. That's not the problem. I've already gone through every setting. Maybe I have to link a credit card. Maybe that's the problem. Add bank. No. User is inactive. How can I not be inactive? Oh, okay, wait. Oh, okay, you must have at least one post per month, otherwise your account will set to inactive. Okay, so I just have to... Okay, that's easy. That's an easy fix. Alright, I found the solution. Just pathetic, there is no notification. So you actually know why you're inactive, or why the user is inactive. Can you trade Swingstra and work full-time job on construction sites? Sure. Yes, you can. All right, I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll fix it later. This is the ticker everyone spams when I start the stream. Looks like it's about to break out to multi-year highs. Wait, all-time highs apparently. The ticker everyone spams is finally going. JWN was a good setup. Oh yeah, it was a really good setup. Yes, it's long gone now, but that was a hell of a setup. What are the other ones? Yeah, M keeps going. KSS is breaking out too. Yeah, that's the sector that's. Yeah, this reopening type of plays are really working right now. You remember I said GME will go up when it was 50. Can you explain why? Yes, when you have a momentum stock, like an extreme momentum stock, okay? It made an enormous move. It went up 14,000% in 4 months. Then it went down 95%, almost, or 92% in a month. And then it got tight. It built this tight range here. Now, when you have a stock with extreme volatility, it gets really tight. Usually that tightness is followed by volatility. And that's exactly what happens. If you study hundreds of examples of this, you will understand it. It's the same movie over and over again. Now, did I think it was gonna go to 350 almost? No. If I had known, I wouldn't have sold it in the 260s, 270s yesterday, which wasn't actually too bad. But I had 2 trades on it. First one was when I bought it right out of the range, then I added, and then I flipped short on this day here, and then I rebought it when it broke out of this range. You see, it's the same thing. Tight ranges. Focus on tight ranges. Doesn't matter if it's on the 60-minute, the daily, weekly, tight ranges is what you should be focusing on. So many people focus on these random breakout stocks, setups that are coming off of wide and loose. Wide and loose is for losers. Tight is for winners. Focus on tight setups on volatile stocks. This is why you should focus on high ADR stocks versus low ADR stocks. BB, yeah, BB, I would love it to go sideways a little bit more, but yeah, it's one of these I'm watching. Same principle as GME. That's what I would like to know too. How do you hide your size in IB? All my other brokers, I can hide the size, or my other platforms in Sterling, and I also started using DAS now. I opened up another Centerpoint account after my Vision account was closed. So I opened up another one and using DAS. I used it looks exactly the same, like it was. It looks exactly like in 2015 or 2016 when I stopped using DAS. But it's a really good platform. And it's also good to have different platforms, different brokers, different charting platforms. So if one goes down, you always have a backup. So that I would like to, you can iceberg in click on advanced iceberg. Okay. Do I think RKT is tight? Well, no, not really. And right now it looks like shit. It needs more time. Iceberg, okay, let's see. How do I find that? You click on advanced. Wait, there's nothing here. Oh, there it is. Iceberg. Where is the iceberg? Man, you gotta be a rocket scientist to use all of these sites, and it's so stupid. Because simplicity doesn't sell. It's pathetic. You can't sell simplicity. Yeah, here we go again. Pareto, security, CSGO with valuta konto. Yeah, but how are their fields and what are their commissions? They're pretty expensive and their fields are probably not as good as a US broker. But maybe I should try it out. I know, the IB platform is insane. It's just so stupid. There's just too much. Order, your market order type field. Guys, please, can someone take a screenshot and post it? I can't figure it out. It's so stupid. I'm already having a headache. Oh, here we go again. Yeah, see, the NCLH, it wasn't that great of a setup. Whatever. Whatever. Again, like I said before, if I'm gonna lose money, I better do it all in one day. Yeah, that's also one of the problems with those brokers. You can't get borrows. Usually you can't use margin. So it's a true, yeah, there's so many things you have to weigh against each other. So you can choose to make much more money and pay full taxes on it, or make much less money and pay no taxes on it, which is more beneficial. For me, the answer is clearly make more money and pay 30% tax. I've done, done some estimates. If I wasn't able to short and use margin, I would have made I probably wouldn't even have made half the money I made last year, for example. So it's between making making what I make, paying 30% taxes on it, or making half that amount and paying no taxes. I still make more money by paying those 30% tax. And not to mention, I probably would have worse slippage using those shitty Nordic brokers. They're so pathetically bad for US stocks. %45, holy shit. Hidden order? Yeah, but how do you find the hidden order mark? That's my question. There is no such thing. There is no such box. Can you guys please post a screenshot from your own? This is so stupid. Oh, it's so simple to add. Yeah, but where is it? If it's so simple, why do I have to look for it? Stupid IB. There's no such thing as iceberg. That's the problem. All of these things you're telling me, it's not here. There were 2 links. Oh, okay, thanks. I didn't see it. Destination smart. Wait, but I don't have iceberg. I don't have that field. Looks exactly the same, but I don't have that filled. Ice. Wait. Oh, there. Wait. What? Yeah, and sorry, I don't have that iceberg filled. It doesn't exist. No, I used the desktop version. I fucking hate IB2. It's so stupid. There's like three. This literally only thing you need is the buy button, the sell button. You don't need anything else. And yet there are like 1,000 different things that are totally useless. I know, they hate me. It's their fault. Not only the brokers, OnlyFans too. Global settings. Let's see. Global set. How do I get there? There is no such thing as global settings. What do I have to click before I click? Do I click file, account? I don't see global settings. Again, guys, like, please dumb it down as much as possible. There is no such thing as global settings. File, and then what? You mean global configuration? Okay, and then what? Presets. Stocks. Wait. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, there's like 1,000 boxes here. Okay, and now what? Hidden. Okay. I'll just look. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. Oh, thank God. Oh my God, you're a lifesaver. I found that box. I literally looked through 500 boxes to find it. It's unbelievable. This application, it's so many useless things you have to look through. Oh, this is... You're a lifesaver. Thanks, guys. I think I'm gonna take a break. It's kind of funny, the completely wrong things take all your energy. Because some smart ass board engineer at the Interactive Brokers thought they would make a value add by adding 1,000 useless like functions. If I would go net short again, only if I see good short setups. Right now, I don't see good short setups. I see a lot of long setups and a lot of things that could be great long setups if they can go sideways a few more days. So I'm not really bearish here. It's not like a month ago when I saw these multi-month runners starting building lower highs. I went pretty aggressive on the short side. You know, stuff like, was I short TQQ? Yeah, I did short TQQ, but that was a bit later. But Tesla and Plug, those are the ones I shorted really early, just when it started breaking down. Those were home run shorts. But like about mid-February, I was really bearish, and that's when all these stocks, you know, started dropping 30, 50, 70% in some cases. Right now, I think we need more sideways. It's hard to get aggressive either way right now, especially not on short side. I just don't see anything on the short side right now. Absolutely nothing on the short side. Nada. Why? Because TQQ is better to it's better to short triple ETFs than go long. They're not as short because stuff like SQQ, they're programmed to go down. It's not really great to buy them. You always get shaken out. It's much easier to short these types of triple ETFs. They're much cleaner. The moves are much cleaner. Look, if I can achieve 100 million before the end of the month, which is possible if it goes sideways a few more days and then have a sustained uptrend again that lasts for a month at least, maybe I can reach the magic number. But I don't really care anymore. It's just a video game. No different than playing Hearts of Iron 4. How much short are you? 0%. I will go into Vegas when the next Traders for a Cause is. Next physical Traders for a Cause. Yeah, they wanted me to speak. This year it's gonna be held. It's gonna be virtual, like last year. But I'm just, you know, I didn't want to. I can't be bothered right now. I'm too busy playing Hearts of Iron 4. Crusader Kings, yeah, a lot of the people, like I've been watching a lot of the Hearts of Iron YouTube videos just to get ideas and try to get better. And a lot of the same people, they also play Crusader Kings 2 and 3. It's because it's, they're very similar games. It's the same company making them. What do you think, at which account size does compounding start making really moves? What do you mean? One, what's a big move? Just do the math. Depending on what's big for you. If you double $1,000 account versus if you double $1 million account versus when you double a $10 million account. It's all relative. What's big for one person is peanuts for another person. So it's all relative. Like some people would be super happy and retire with $1 million, and for some people they can't even, they spend $1 million on cars every year. So it's all relative what's big. Man, I'm so happy I figured out how to fix the OnlyFans account thingy. When I stop streaming, I'll make some OnlyFans short porn content for you guys. Man, what wouldn't I do for my followers? Do I risk more than 1% on A+ setups? Sure, absolutely, sometimes. But it's kind of hard nowadays because my accounts are so big, it's kind of hard to do size on anything. I mean, something like Veil, I didn't have I had like maybe 4% of my accounts in this thing. And look at this candle. This is the candle I created when I stopped out. I had 4% of my accounts in this thing. Like, there's so few stocks can absorb the size I trade. It's very hard. It's called the Big Account Challenge. Everyone, all these day trading rooms that are selling subscriptions, they're doing the small accounts challenge. It's not a challenge. Small accounts are easy. You have no slippage. I didn't start 2019 at 3.7 million. I started 2020 at like 3.3 million. 2019 I had maybe, I don't know, 1 million maybe? 2 million? Nah, not 2 million. Million, I think. Not sure. Yes. How hard for the first 30K? Super hard. Well, everything is hard. No matter amount, everything is hard if you don't know how to trade. Once you learn how to trade, you won't ever have a small account again. Would I ever quit trading? Not sure. I will always be involved in the markets, but I would probably just put my money, I don't know. Not sure what I would do. Just invest. I'll buy an S&P 500 index fund and forget about it for 30 years. Have I bought something stupid because I thought I could? Probably. EBON, yeah, it's one of these crypto names. Am I a time traveler? No. I just keep trading simple setups in a very good market. No rocket science involved. I want to thank the Fed. I want to thank the US government for the checks. I want to thank my mom so I can live in her basement. And I want to thank my cat for trying to sabotage my trading every single day. SI, yeah, maybe next week. Yeah, and also I like to thank them. They made it all possible. Even though they gapped the market down and shook me out of some good positions today. Yeah, Nocco too. Nocco, thanks to Nocco and people who keep sending me Nocco, especially don't forget Dave. And thanks for David. Yeah, Robin Hood, Wall Street Bets. I want to thank that crowd too. The crazy people. Thanks to Dave Portnoy for telling people markets only go up. He's obviously in the pocket of the Fed. Obviously. Thanks to China for the virus, keeping everyone home bored, so they started trading stocks. Hey, Reno, really? Is it true? Yes, please. Oh, really? We will be 1 hour early on Monday. Oh, so instead of so the market will open an hour earlier. Okay, good to know. Thanks, man. It happens like every couple of years. I forgot the time changes, and I come to the market like an hour hour too late. It's like fuck, or an hour too early. Well, that's not a big deal. You know, getting to the market an hour too early, but getting to the market an hour too late, not a good thing. If you're running a portfolio. SOS? Maybe in a few days. NCTY? Yeah, again, yeah, maybe starting on Monday. Could be now, yeah. Isn't yeah, it's a crypto-related name, yeah. But NCTY is exactly the same as Riot and Mara. They look exactly the same. They trade on the same theme. So whichever looks best. I hope they all can go sideways a little bit. And GBTC obviously looks the same. Let's see what's. I hope Bitcoin can go sideways for another 3-4 days. That would be great for these. We could get some really good setups in some of the crypto stocks. I can't believe Mara and Riot. I wish I still had my shares from like $4 or $3.90 or whatever it was on Riot, and Mara also down here when it broke out initial from like $2, $2.60 or whatever. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Who would have known they were gonna go to? Damn. Again, my entries. I mean, oh man, I'm really good at catching the big runners, but I'm not as good as holding them. They're all frauds. But if the momentum is there, if the setups are there, it doesn't matter. That's the thing. Like the biggest momentum stocks are the shittiest frauds. Every year, if you look at the biggest, like some micro caps or small caps that go up 1,000%, 2,000%, most of them are total pieces of turrets. They're fraud, sketchy management. They're in the business of selling stock, not actually having a product or service. It's the same thing every year. That's what many of these short selling firms don't get. Like, if you're too early on one of these, your nice little fancy short thesis, it's not worth anything because, you know, you're gonna get run over. Timing is everything with these things. Timing is everything. If you get the timing wrong, it's the same thing as being wrong. That's how it is in trading. Your fancy thesis doesn't matter shit. It's all about timing. The USD is a fraud? No, it's not. It's a reserve currency of the world. Do you have any learning content on YouTube? I have like 1,000 videos on YouTube. You can just follow the instructions on the screen and you'll get a lot of YouTube links. Come on, guys. Follow the instructions on the screen. Guys, I don't think you know what a fraud is. Yeah, nickel is a fraud. US dollar is not a fraud. even though they may be printing a little bit excessively. Yeah, Theranos was a fraud. Yeah, Luckin Coffee was a fraud. Now, US dollar may lose its status as the reserve currency of the world, but doesn't make it a fraud. That's what happens. These things, nothing lasts forever. No, BNF and CIS is not they're not the same person, but from what I understand. Valiant, they had some fraudulent things, but they're still around. It's a real company with real revenues. But yeah, some of their things were fraudulent, to say the least. They're called BHC now. They have like, what, 7-8 billion in annual revenue? So I wouldn't say it's a... Enron was a big fraud. Yeah, most China stocks are sketchy as fuck, especially the small and micro caps. Most of them are outright frauds. But some of the best companies in the world are Chinese too, like Tencent, Alibaba, JD. These are beasts, man. Especially Tencent, man. These guys are so fucking good. They're in all the leading sectors. They're everywhere. They're so good. My thinking about selling a third to half after 3 to 5 days. Look, I tried to take a simple breakout setup, dumb it down with as simple rules as possible for new traders, so you can compound your money. Sell some into strength and then keep some for the potential home run. That was my thinking. You can do whatever you want. I don't care. You can use whatever. You can sell everything on day one. You can sell everything after. You can trail everything with a 10-day or 20-day. Like it's just something that was good enough that I thought would work for a lot of people, and still a lot of people have issues with it. Just so hard. I can't make it simpler. Just can't. Yeah, but the Can Slim guys hold stocks for quarters and years. You can't ask a guy with a $5,000 account to put all their money in 5 stocks and hold them. You know, people want action. That was the best thing I could do, other than recommending some day trading setup. How much time do you spend after the trading day on getting ready for it? My scans usually take maybe 10 minutes to go through. They used to take 30 minutes because I had a lot of stocks on my scans before. Now, there's only maybe 150 stocks in the US market I can trade, or trade with size. So it's kind of, yeah, 10 minutes maybe to get ready for the next trading day. 10 minutes to work after hours. Guys, unfollow all of these guys. They're not adding value. Learn the setups instead. There's always someone pushing a stock here. There's always something. There's always a reason for a move. If you can learn to identify the moves beforehand, you don't need to know the reason for the move. Trust me on that one. Cut the noise. I mean, look, you can make money focusing on a lot of things, but you won't make really big money unless you cut out 99% of the noise. Focus on very, very few things. That's when you will start making exponential returns. Trust me on that one. You must pee. Please talk only. Look, hey, Damien, I have to go to the bathroom too. Let's sync our peeing. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay, are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, I'm back. Too much Nocco. Wow, his can was a home run. Probably need to sell some more into this bike. Scaling out like tiny bits at a time. Wait, no, that's the wrong symbol. Wait, no, wrong account. I just went short some in my... Oh. Man, what the hell am I doing? I even forget in which account my stocks are. There you go. My per share, I pay 0.0005 per share, I think. And also, guys, the chat language is English, please. Thank you. Yeah, I know. I have the pair trade option. But you can still count it as per share. It doesn't matter. Okay, OGI came back. That's nice. Plug looks strong. GBTC strong. MSTR back almost at yesterday's highs. Snapchat is inside the Sting still flagging. FCX. Yeah, all my longs are pretty much. Oh, Chets is going nicely. Finally, CCL take. Oh, I got stopped out of this NCLH. Should I rebuy it? AAL is the one I should have done. Oh. Why couldn't UA? Why did UAL have to be so weak yesterday? What? I think you... Wait, what? Your risk? Well, increase your position. I mean, increase your size. And you can very easily make a lot of money just risking 0.5% per trade. I rarely even risk 0.5%. I'm up 120% on the year. Or maybe even more, I'm not sure. And I rarely risk more than 0.5% on my account on any trade. If you catch big moves that are multiples of your risk, you're gonna make a lot of money risking very little. That's the thing. It's all about having tight stops and big winners. And also obviously a lot of small losses. Yes, it's all about the risk reward. Like something like Can, you know, you catch a few movers like this. Let's see, what's my average on it? 22.98, so 23. 23 is my average on it, right? And my initial stop was 21.40. So let's just say $1.50 was my initial risk. 23, and now it was up. It was at 39. So how much is that? $13. So right now it's already up like 8-9 times my initial risk. That's what all trading is all about, getting these big multiples on your risk. And suddenly your 0.5% risk on your trade, suddenly you're up 5-7% of your account in that trade. And like 10 times, 7 times your initial risk on a long trade, it's not even that good. I've had trades where I made 50 times my initial risk and more on parts of my shares. That's what it's all about. No, I'm really bad at holding the winners. I override my own sell rules because I think things look too extended and I sell. And then they keep going higher. I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot in this market, in this great bull market. Allmeister 29, that's a great quote. Most new traders are eating like birds and shitting like elephants. I don't even know what it means. It just sounded funny. Took me a long time to learn cut losers quickly, but still can't let winners run. Yeah. Well, for me it was never a problem. For me, I never had the problem of cutting my losers. I never really had that problem. Yes, I've had a few times I was a bit stubborn, but I always paid dearly for that, and then I just got out of that bad habit. But letting winners run, that's the hardest thing ever. That's why you need to study. Like I keep saying this, guys. I mean, you need to spend hundreds and hundreds of hours studying big winners over many different market cycles. You know, take the time, man. Then you will realize stocks can write the 10, 20, 50-day moving average for like big moves. There's no reason to sell if a stock is, for example, above the 50-day. Educate yourself. Don't be victims, guys. Educate yourself. Know how the market operates. It's the same thing over and over. Are Airbnb and food to good setups? No, no. Maybe in a few days. Well, the uraniums looked good like a couple of days ago. Yeah, they're kind of grinding higher. Yeah, it looks pretty decent. LEU, sure. Yeah, it looks pretty good. What do you mean, bag holders? I don't know how you account for bag holders into setup. It's an irrelevant term. If the setup is good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. It's that simple. I'm not sure what your question is. Does it have a tight range or does it not have a tight range? DMTK? Yeah, pretty good. Now this is what I talk about. Big move, Look at how cleanly it trades. Look how nicely it surfed the 10 and 20. Then it had a big pullback, undercut the 50-day, closed above it. Now it's building higher lows above the 50-day. Now, right now, we don't know if this is a bear flag or a bull flag, whichever way it breaks. But this is a potentially very good setup if it breaks out of this pattern. Ideally, it tightens up a little bit more. Would I bother checking out the fundamentals for DMTK? I don't need to. They're probably shit. Doesn't matter. I made a lot of money trading shit stocks, frauds, sketchy companies. Doesn't matter. Unless it's something that's legit halt risk. Now that's another thing. They're all shits. Like half of the companies I've traded this year, they're gonna be bankrupt in 3 years. Doesn't matter. Like I go through my database, like my Evernote database, look at stocks. There's so many stocks that I've traded over the years. They don't exist anymore because they gone bankrupt. Some have gotten bought out also, but most of them have gone bankrupt. There's so many of them. My criteria for alt risk, like if someone like Muddy Waters or like more of the better short selling firms come out with some, you know, like legit, not like a legit short thesis, not something like, oh, we think it's overvalued here, but something like, hey, look, we had guys out of their factory, like outside of the factory, taking pictures and filming the traffic for a month. And we think 99% of this company's revenues are faked. And by the way, it's a China company. That's what happened with Snuff, Sino-Forest. They had, you know, they had guys filming the traffic in and out of their like factory or whatever, and they realized the whole company is a fraud. And then it went down 99% in 3 days. Or 90% in 3 days and got delisted. Like if someone comes out with a real short thesis, that's called halt risk. Don't go long that stock, especially not overnight. Yeah, LK and Snuff back in 2011. Yeah, sure, absolutely. SOS, they're all frauds. But it hasn't gotten halted yet, so I guess, the halt risk isn't that bad. Exactly, you're in it for a fun time, not a long time. But now we're talking about these, obviously small cap stocks that are up 1,000% plus. A lot of these are just promotions and pump schemes. There's nothing else there. And then you have stuff like Uber or Freeport Morgan, which is like the biggest copper producer in the world. And Uber, well, obviously everyone knows Uber. These are legit companies. These it's not the same thing. CCL, Carnival Cruises, like these are legit things, obviously. Have I watched Billions? Yeah. I love the show, but the people in it are so miserable. Every single one of them are disgusting human beings. Don't get me wrong, it's great entertainment, but don't be like the people in Billions. It's like the other one, Succession. Have you seen that show? It's totally fucked up. It's great entertainment, but every time I watch an episode, I get depressed. I know, it's so crazy. It's so fucked up. They're so fucked up, man. Succession, like the guy above you wrote. Two X's, no, two C's and two S's. Parks and Recreation, yeah, that's a great show. With Chris Pratt. Before he became Hunk. Do I like cringe humor? Sometimes. It depends on how cringy it is. I think both Billions and Succession are on HBO. Yeah, they are both on HBO. Communities, no. Billions, House of Cards. Well, everyone can be crazy. It's just poor crazy people don't get the same amount of attention. It has nothing to do with money. Some people are just crazy. Well, what are my sell rules? You would know my holding time on every stock if you knew my sell rules. Why haven't you followed the instructions on the screen? It's all there. Guys, like literally, I'm serious, guys. If you want to be in this community, okay, you need to do some effort. Like, you need to follow the instructions on the screen. There's like probably at least 5-6 hours of content there, like mandatory content, like articles you need to read and videos you need to watch. Like, I'm serious. If you're not willing to do that, please do not post in the chat. Please. I only want people who are willing to put in hard work and effort. I don't want any people who watch this for entertainment. Well, actually, you know, as long as you don't write anything, it's fine. Like, you can watch this for entertainment. But please, if you're not willing to put in the effort, do not be here. Or at least do not write in the chat. Yes, I am going to hold chats over the weekend if it doesn't stop me out before. Because of, you know, my sell rules. Why I use the daily chart in log mode? I don't. I use it in the arithmetic mode. Absolutely. Yeah. Great work, Furdong 1. If everyone were like you. Market monitors, I don't really look at much. I do look at the indices. I stopped looking at the breadth and sentiment indicators a long time ago. They were all overbought and like overheated most of last year, and I made 900%. I would have made 0% if I had paid attention to those. So those have dropped for good. Just focus on the stocks. You don't even really ever have to look at an index ever. I just do it because I'm brain damaged. I've been brainwashed since day one that these things matter. All you need to do is focus on the narrow set of stocks you get from the scans. The superstar stocks. All you need to do, pay attention. That's the problem. People are paying attention to all of these useless things. And they're not paying attention to what really matters. This is why there are so few superstar traders. This is why there's so many traders that fail. My job is to make you focus and put in the effort. And those who cannot focus, cannot put in effort, you go away. That's the thing. I only want hard workers. Dedicated people. Only dedication can make you a successful trader. Dedication and the right tools. And I do believe I do have the right tools. How do I know it? Because the setups I trade, they have been working for over 100 years. So I'm pretty confident in that area. The setups I trade, they're not random. I know they've been working over 100 years. There's no reason why they shouldn't stop, you know, why they should stop working. The only way the setups would stop working if no market, if no stock or no other market would ever go up again, and then we would have bigger problems on our hands, probably, than setups not working. Your mate who's in our group won't mention won an Olympic gold medal? Really? In what? Wait, I have an Olympic gold medalist here? Well, that guy knows everything about dedication and focus. Trust me on that one. That guy knows exactly what dedication and focus means. Or girl. Stock Daddy, you're an egg and spoon race champion. That's dedication and effort and focus too. I'm not judging. Okay, I am. That's kind of funny. I think this VIAC could be a nice short setup starting next week. What's this Disca doing? Yeah, this one also maybe. Disc K. This one's too. They're getting, you know, they're getting there. They're starting to speed up now. So the setup is coming. That's where our edge is in these things. Let them speed up, and that's where we go in. Rule number 1 of short selling: don't be too early. And when you have a trend, you know, something like this been going on for a long time, and it starts speeding up, and it starts speeding up even more, well, the odds of being too early greatly diminish. Really? A rower? Nice. That's awesome. I don't care which ones to have the voting rights, but which one is more liquid? This one is like, what, 10 million average volume? That's what, 700 million? Disc K, but 600 million. Yeah, Disc A is a bit more liquid than Disc K. Maybe I'll do them both. GME, about the little flag, I really don't see anything here. I don't see an edge either way right now, unless you're in from lower and still holding long. Look at where it bounced, right? Look at it. It's no coincidence it bounced on a 10-day. Look at this. When like, was it 2 days ago when it tanked, went down 50%, bounced off the 10-day. No coincidence. You will see. You study hundreds of examples from history. That's usually when they stop. 10 and the 20-day most of the time. I was short on GME, yeah. Then I got stopped out. Alright guys, thanks for joining. I'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend, everyone. See ya guys.